Hello, this is my podcast. I guess you know what it's called, right? It's called, let me just get my paper here. Fake Celebrity Interviews, Not Real, Didn't Happen, and Other Stuff. So basically, there's 5 sections. I don't know. If you've seen the video, you know, or the podcast, 5 sections. And yeah. Okay, this is the first section. We call it One Joke, One Story. So basically, I have jokes that I've written and I tell one joke. I don't rate the joke. I just write it and then tell it. And if it sucks, it sucks, whatever, right? And then one story. Basically, what happened was I did a Fringe Festival show in Toronto, Fringe Festival, and I called it Stupid is Good. And basically, it was a stupid show. And what it was I wrote down in a binder a whole bunch, like 200 stories and little things that I thought of and things that happened to me and things like that. And I made little stories and I read them out. And I read them out, and so I'm going to use them again in this. Okay, basically that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. One joke. Here's the joke. I was at home and I got the mail one time, and I got this little flyer, and it was from Amnesty International, and it said on the flyer, there's over 2 billion people living on $1.50 a day. Let me say that again. Amnesty International says there's over 2 billion people in the world living off of $1.50 a day. And I thought, well, that is awesome. That is so great. I mean, I couldn't do it, but they are living the dream. They're like, they must really save their money well. Their car payments, they must have paid their car off, and the car insurance must be like $5 a month, and their cell phone bill, probably another like $5 a month. And then their home, I guess they must have paid off their mortgage, and then homeowners insurance, it's probably like $10 a month, so that's $20 to spend. And then they probably go out for dinner, spend another 10, so that's 30. What was that? 20, 30 or something like that. But oh man, that's great. Then I thought maybe in a couple years they can get it down to $1 a day. That would be even better. Okay, that's the joke. I didn't say they were good. I like to always add that on. Okay, one story. Short story. I have it written down here. It's only like a couple of sentences. Okay. Short story. A guy I worked with was complaining about how all the music was coming from Europe or from England. I started to argue with him that was not the case. I said, there's lots of North American artists. What about Rod Stewart? He's American. My coworker was dumbfounded. I was soon corrected by everyone else standing around us. I was stupid. With the last name Stewart, I should have known. Okay. That is the story. Again, I didn't say they were good. Okay, that's the section done. Okay, on to the next section. Okay, this is the next section. The wind is blowing my door. This is the next section of the podcast. It's called the Fake Celebrity Interview section. This is the main reason I did the podcast. So what I do is I interview, which I don't interview. I get a celebrity, I don't get a celebrity. And I ask some questions, I don't ask some questions. And yeah, it's an interview. It's not an interview. Okay, this door is really screwing with me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's get started. Hello, Natalie Portman.
Hello.
It's so great to interview you.
Why is that?
Because one of my favorite movies is one that you starred in.
Oh yeah, which one? Wait, let me guess. You love V for Vendetta.
No, I actually haven't seen that movie yet.
No? It's one of my more popular movies. I can't believe you haven't seen that movie yet, at least. At least once.
I don't know why I skipped on that movie.
It must be Black Swan. I won an Oscar for that role.
Nope, it was not that movie either.
I give up. Which movie is your favorite?
Leon, The Professional. The Professional I think that's what it's called.
Of course. That movie did awful when it was released in theaters, but a lot of people have told me they love that movie.
There's a story behind how I grabbed onto that movie. Want to hear it?
This interview isn't about you, but please tell me how you grabbed onto this film.
I was channel surfing years ago, and I stumbled onto your film.
You saw it and thought it was good. What kind of story is that?
Wait. When I caught the movie, it was on a scene where you were in your apartment building and nothing was happening, and I thought, this movie is boring, so I switched the channel.
I thought you said it was your favorite movie.
Again, wait. Maybe a year goes by, and I'm watching TV like everybody did in the 90s, and I come across The Professional again. This time it was the scene where Leon kills a bunch of guys with ease, quickly dispatching them, and he isn't even in the scene. He is killing them so fast, you don't even see Leon. I was captured by that scene. I watched the rest of the movie, and now it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I've watched that movie probably 4 or 5 times now.
I was in the movie too, you know.
I fell in love with you too. I thought you were great. I especially loved the end. I don't want to spoil the end for everyone listening, but it's an emotional ending. Bravo.
It's a pretty film.
You were a child actor. Did your parents push you to become an actor?
No. They wanted me to be an academic.
Is that why you got a college degree?
No. Yes and no. My parents wanted me to go to college, but I wanted to go, and I wanted to go too, so they didn't pressure me when I gladly went to college, if you know what I mean.
I understand.
Do you have a college degree?
No, I'm a community college dropout.
What happened?
In my younger days, I had no direction. I thought I had a great job in a grocery store, so I worked there and neglected my studies.
You thought a job at a grocery store was a great job?
In hindsight, it is a shitty job, but like I said, I had no direction and I was getting paid pretty well stocking shelves on the night crew.
That can be a curse.
What?
Finding a crappy job that you can do easily with basically no effort, where the pay is fairly good. You can get trapped and not live your full potential.
That was me.
How did you get out?
Enough about me. Tell us how you became a big star.
I kind of got lucky. I was like you. I didn't have any direction, but at 13, who has their life figured out?
I think Taylor Swift had her plan in place to rule the world by 12 years old.
Probably. Anyways, I was out with my friends just having fun when a talent scout, I guess you could call them, a woman came up to me and looked at me and looked at my style or something about me and asked me if I would consider being a teen model. It's a fun, easy job that pays well, and I can travel the world. My mom took her card. That's why I told my mom I would love to try becoming an actor, not a model. So we contacted the woman, and she directed me to a man, and I guess the rest is history.
Easy peasy.
No, not easy peasy. My mom wanted me to take this seriously, so she made me take some acting classes after school. 5 days a week after school, I would take classes. I had no time for myself. I think my mom wanted it more than me.
I thought she wanted you to go to college.
She wanted me to do both.
That's some pressure, but hey, it all worked out.
As I got older, I realized my mom was just looking out for me. I needed the push.
No, you didn't. I think you are a natural. You are so good, so real. And you were cute without being annoyingly cute.
Me? Cute? No.
Yes, I hate to say it, and I will sound like a pervert, but I fell in love with you when I saw The Professional.
You pervert. I was 12 years old. Fuck you.
Sorry, but I had to say it. That's what makes you a star. You have a quality other than being cute that people love.
Shut up. You are digging a hole, huge hole, that you can't get out of.
I'll shut up, but I hate to bring this up, but I have to. It's a big story.
What did you hear?
I know for a fact you were raped by a producer, I think, when you were 10 years old.
How do you know about that? Nobody knows about that. Yes, it happened. But how do you know about it?
If I tell you, you're just going to call me a pervert again.
I won't call you a pervert. I think you are a pervert for falling in love with me when I was 12 years old, but I won't say you are one. Now, how do you know about this incident?
Well, I was on the dark web. Have you heard of the dark web?
No.
Well, illegal stuff goes down there. I was looking to buy an illegal handgun off the dark web, and I stumbled across a guy selling videos. I wondered what he had. He had a video of a guy raping a young girl. I recognized you in the video. The guy raped you and videotaped it too. Did you know he was taping the act?
I can't believe it. Did you buy the video?
I don't want to talk about it.
That means you did buy the video, you piece of shit. You asshole. You pervert.
I thought you weren't going to call me a pervert.
I didn't know you had a rape video of me. You sick shithole piece of fucking shit.
You said that one already.
Fuck. I bet you masturbated to my video. Haven't you? Haven't you?
No comment.
That means yes. You have, you dick-faced, fucking perverted, scum ass dirt pig dirt.
Maybe we should take time out to settle down.
Asshole.
I'm going to stop recording for a bit. Okay, we are back. First, I would like to say that I'm deeply sorry to bring back those feelings and making you upset. I have to say, Natalie, that you are a strong woman. You have conviction in your career and in your personal life. I commend you on a balanced life.
Thank you for that. Being raped is bad enough, but to be reminded of it hurts just as much.
Again, I'm truly sorry. Let's move on.
Gladly.
Was winning an Oscar what you dreamed it would be?
It's funny. I started my acting career not having the thought of winning an Oscar in the front of my mind. It was in the back of my mind, but as I got further into my career, I thought of winning an Oscar moved closer to the front of my mind. That's when I really started to gear myself into roles that might win me an Oscar. That's what Black Swan was for me. A great role that may or may not win me an Oscar.
Was it all that you dreamed?
I didn't dream of winning I just went and worked on a project that may or may not win me an Oscar.
I ask again, was it all that you dreamed of?
Yes, it was great. But now it's just a moment. A nice moment.
Where do you keep it?
I keep it on the top of the tank of my toilet. In the bathroom next to my bedroom.
Really?
Yeah. I see it every time I take a shit.
That's funny.
You like that, pervert? You probably want to watch a video of me taking a shit.
So what are you working on these days?
Good question. I'm working on something I think will be revolutionary.
What's that?
My team and I, mostly my team, I just finance most of it. My team is working on developing a new molecule.
Wait, what?
We are working on adding oxygen models to oxygen. We are working on an oxygen molecules to water. Basically, we're trying to develop oxygen. Water is made up of H2O, right?
Right.
And there is hydrogen peroxide, which is H2O2.
I didn't know that, but okay.
We are developing H2O3.
Aren't the chemists working on that?
Well, yes, but it is unstable. We are trying to stabilize and simplify the process.
I guess more oxygen in the atmosphere is better.
That is the theory. We will design simple construction of the molecule and process to release it into the air in large cities. We are having difficulty mass producing and stabilization of the molecule, and we haven't even started on distribution.
Sounds expensive.
Saving the world costs money.
No kidding.
You asked what I was doing. I'm trying to save the world.
I guess you quit acting?
For now, yes.
I guess your family is healthy.
Don't talk about my family with me.
Sorry, I think we covered enough. Thank you, Natalie Portman, for doing this interview. And again, I'm sorry to bring up, well, you know. Okay, that's the end of the video. Interview. End of the interview. I'm running out of interesting things to come up with to talk about. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay, this is the next section. I'm not sure what I call it. I call it either emails to the stars or emails from the stars. I don't know what it is. But basically, people send in questions to the stars, the celebrities. They don't send in questions. And the celebrities send an email to me. They don't send an email to me. And they answer the question. Okay, I only have one. Usually I do two, but I only have one this time. I'm running out of ideas for these emails. Okay, anyways. Hillary T asks Elton John. She's asking, I saw your movie of your life. It was great, but how did you like it? Oh, so Elton John answers in this email. So here we go. Thank you, Hillary, for watching the movie of my life. I really liked the movie. You might not know, I was a producer of the film, so I had to approve it before it went out. They got almost everything right, or close. They got the feeling of my life and moments quite spot on. There is one thing that they left out, which I agreed on. They left out a lot of my drug-induced mayhem. I went off the rails a lot more than you think. I would be strung out at friends' houses and even houses of people I didn't know. I would wake up in beds I never remembered sleeping in with guys I don't even remember meeting. It was an awful time. I would not sleep for days. I'm just amazed I didn't get AIDS. Truthfully, AIDS was not a thing when I was being promiscuous. But if it had been 10 years later, I would have had a problem. Maybe. But I'm not dead. I don't have AIDS. And I love my life. I'm ready to go quietly into that good night. To reiterate, I loved the movie of my life. People enjoyed it, I believe. The process could not have been better. Thank you. To end, I love my husband too. Okay. That's the only, I ran out of emails. I'm falling behind on that. Okay. That's the only one email. I usually do two. Okay. That's the end of this section. Moving on. Okay, this is the next section. This is reading children's book backwards. That's exactly what it is. It's in the title. And if you've seen the video, seen the other videos, you know what I'm doing. Okay, let's get started. I get books from the library. And here we go. In the skittle, a hot butter sizzle. And there's two bears, one a woman bear and one a man bear. And they're having something to eat. And it says the end. The downstairs bear picks up the tune. Hum, 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 hum. And places plates on the table. Okay. I start work at Lloyd's Cafe as a chef on Monday, says the upstairs bear. Monday, says the downstairs bear. Monday, says the upstairs bear. Whip, stir, swish. Hum, 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 hum. And he's humming away. And there he's cooking. She's setting the table. And he's cooking. Okay, here we go. Chop, chop, crack, crack. Eggs in a bowl, salt, pepper, a little vanilla. I heard you typing this morning, said the upstairs bear. You heard me? Asked the downstairs bear. Music is everywhere, says the upstairs bear. Pipes sing. Walls talk. Kettles whistle. Hum, 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 he hums. The floors holler, and the downstairs bear thinks. And then he's cooking up stuff. The man bear is cooking, and there's stuff on the floor. And there's always this little mouse. Stay for lunch. I can't. Sure you can. We're neighbors, says the upstairs bear. I love your recipe for anytime omelet. You do? Says the downstairs bear. Okay. And they're talking in a doorway. And there's a mouse or a rat on the floor, and there's books. Cookbooks are everywhere. Basting, broiling, baking, veggie tarts, veggie noodles, fish, and how to buy them. And there is her book, Veggie Poems for Bears. Oh, she knows how. Okay, next page. The door opens, and a friendly face smiles at her. I live downstairs, the downstairs bear says. I'm so glad to meet you, says the upstairs bear. He pulls her gently inside and turns off the music. The downstairs bear walks up the stairs. Knock, knock, knock. Nothing. Knock, 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 knock. Okay, now here we go. The upstairs bear turns on the radio. Win a trip to Honolulu. Well, after a while, the radio stops. Then, rubba mambo samba. The upstairs bear dances. Dust falls from the ceiling. A dancing bear, gasped the downstairs bear. The upstairs bear is the male, and the female is the downstairs, and she has a cockatoo, parrot, and the parrot's freaking out because the upstairs bear is dancing to the radio. Okay, here we go. The upstairs bear unpacks dishes, glasses, forks, spoons, bowls, knives, pots, skillets, juicer, colander, omelet maker. Clink, tink, clinkety, clink. The downstairs bear has another cup of tea. So she's sitting in her chair with the parrot on the perch, and he's making all kinds of noise, unpacking dishes. There's all kinds of dishes. And then there's the rat, or the mouse. He's on a stack of books. Okay, here we go. Bip, bop, roll, bang. Shoes, baseball, softball, bat, glove, bowling ball. Bim, bam, boom. The downstairs bear straightens pictures on the wall. She feeds Arthur. Arthur is the parrot. He's making all kinds of noise. Sports equipment that he's bringing out. And there's the mouse by the stairs. Okay, here we go. The upstairs bear is up. He has coffee, donuts, unpacks his boxes. Toothbrush, comb, soap, shampoo, towels, sheets, pillowcases, blankets. He hangs shirts, ties, pants, coats in the closet. And he's doing all that right now. Then all is quiet. Thursday morning at 6, the downstairs bear wakes. She fixes tea, toast, and then sits down on her favorite chair to write. Type, type, click, click, then thump, thump, bump, bump. This is going backwards, so now he's going to make noise. He made his noise. Whoa. Suddenly, crash. Walls shake. And the downstairs bear, she's in her bed and she's all freaked out, and so is the parrot. Okay. At 10 o'clock, the upstairs bear takes a shower. Me, me, me. I'm a clean, clean bear. I even wash my underwear. Oh no, not a singing bear, says the downstairs bear as she pulls a pillow over her ears. It's nighttime, and she has a pillow over her head, and the parrot is sleeping on his perch. The mouse is still on by the stairs, on the little pole, on the, what do you call it, the pillar, and he's taking a shower. Okay. That night at 9, the bopping, booping, bopping, clunking, bumping stops. Ah, sighs the downstairs bear. So the upstairs bear is getting tired, because it's 9 o'clock, and he has a bunch of boxes that haven't been unpacked yet. But of course they've been unpacked because we went backwards. And the downstairs bear is drinking a nice cup of tea or something. Okay, here we go. The upstairs bear moves in on Wednesday. Tables, books, chairs, boxes, boxes, boxes. Clunk, clunk, bumpity bump, 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 bump. I can't write like this, says the downstairs bear. I want Mrs. Solomon to move back. So the downstairs bear is trying to, I guess she's writing a book. She can't write because he's making so much noise with his boxes. He's bringing the boxes in. Okay, that's the end of it. That's how it started. For Nina Ignatowicz, Doug Cushman, Amy Manzo-Toth, Robin Tordini, and bears upstairs and down for SM. And well, I can tell you, I'll tell you later. And then the next acknowledgement is to Claire Xanthi, Michael and Monty, the bears upstairs, DC. SM was the first, what do you call that? Acknowledgement, and DC is the second one. The Bear Upstairs is the book is called. The Bear Upstairs by SM, so that's by Shirley Moselle. Illustrated by Doug Cushman. Okay. And he's moving in the front page. He's coming up the stairs, and there's the woman, the downstairs bear, looking out the window like, uh-oh. Okay. That's that. What else can I say? We've done it. Okay, moving on to the next section. Okay, this is the last section. And it's the dumbest, stupidest idea I have. And if you want to stop watching now, that's fine. It's not really that interesting, this section. So yeah. So what I call it is Tik Tok Zero. So basically what I do is I look through TikTok and I look for a video that has 0 likes or 0 comments. And then I give it a like if it has 0, or I give it a comment if it has 0 comments. And then I gotta put a timer on. I usually put a timer on, and if it goes more than 10 minutes, then I stop. But lately, or every time I've done it, it has gone less than 5 minutes. Okay, this is it. We're gonna go. Okay, here we go.
I believe for fact that
Oh, this guy, Gary V.
Earth, their parents and the school system have sucked their specialty out.
He's he's a guru of business, and he's like the thing with my algorithm for YouTube or TikTok is that I ask them to give me a lot of advice videos and inspirational videos and stuff. So that's the algorithm they use. Seinfeld, Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, absolutely. You should pick it up again. It's really great. Meditations? What's it called? Meditations. Right.
Okay. Commercial for Ray-Ban.
I struggled to achieve my
This guy. Oh, here we go. We're finished. Takes less than a minute. 0 comments.
Through the years. Then one day, it all just clicked. I started shifting and changing some of my poor habits for better practices, habits, and skills. I got in better physical health, which
he's running and doing a video.
Myself. I improved my mental health and mindset with tools like breathwork, meditation, and contrast therapy. I created expansive, loving, and respectful relationships through
what should I say?
Parts of myself I deemed unlovable. I connected with my higher power and improved my spiritual health. The biggest decision I made was to stop drinking alcohol and to change my relationship with alcohol. Unlocking greatness and achieving your potential is often one decision away from becoming reality. And I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. So it's your turn now. I struggled to achieve my potential until I changed these habits.
Okay, that's the video. Changing his habits.
Traumas to overcome. And I used all kinds of different coping mechanisms through the years. Then one day, it all just clicked. I started shifting and changing some of my poor habits for better practices, habits, and skills.
I'll put I have.
Physical health, which gave me more energy and confidence.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to change my habits too. I'm gonna put.
Mental health and mindset with tools like breathwork, meditation, and contrast therapy. I created expansive.
I'm going to have to change
with my higher power and improve my spiritual health.
My
the biggest decision I made was to stop
habits too.
And to change my relationship with alcohol. Unlocking greatness and achieving your potential is often one decision away from becoming reality. And I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. So it's your turn now. I struggled to achieve.
Then I'll say, since it says my turn.
I changed these habits. See, I grew up in a household that provided me with lots of traumas to overcome.
My turn now.
I used all kinds of different coping mechanisms through the years. Then one day, it all just clicked. I started shifting and changing some of my poor habits for better practices, habits, and skills. I got in better physical.
I'm going to have to change my habits too. My turn now. That's what I'm going to put.
I improved my mental health and mindset with tools like breathwork, meditation, and contrast therapy. I created expansive, loving, and respectful relationships.
Okay.
Uncovering the parts of myself
that's the video.
I connected with my higher power and improved my spiritual health. The biggest decision I made was to stop drinking alcohol and to change my relationship with alcohol. Unlocking greatness and achieving your potential is often one decision away from becoming reality. And I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. So it's your turn now. I struggled to achieve my potential.
Okay, that's the end of the podcast. And that's it.
And I used all kinds of different coping.
that's... Whew. I'm running out of ideas. I'm going to do 20 videos. My goal is to do 20 videos, and then I might quit doing it when I hit 20. Okay. Signing off. Remember, live your life and see what happens. Okay, later.